Welcome back, Legends! Peak Manhwa is back in full force with another set of epic top 10 must-experience stories. This batch hits different, from futuristic chaos to supernatural showdowns. These picks are sharper, darker, and bolder than ever. Whether you're chasing raw power or soul-wrecking drama, this batch is stacked with titles you don't want to miss. Let's get into it. Number 10. Bad Born Blood. Imagine RoboCop meets space opera, and then crank the badass meter to max. Bad Born Blood delivers just that. In a galaxy where Earth is long forgotten and cybernetic upgrades define social class, Luca, a slum-born teenager, rises from the ashes of poverty with one goal: become an Imperial Guard and escape the hellhole he was born into. Armed with raw talent and an unbreakable will, Luca doesn't just survive. He dominates, outshining his elite peers and climbing straight to the top of their ranks. But the battlefield isn't just bullets and bots. When Luca is thrown into a world of interstellar war and political conspiracies, he's forced to question everything: the system, his beliefs, and even himself. What starts as a quest for survival becomes a high-stakes war for identity, loyalty, and truth, with stunning action, sharp sci-fi world building, and emotionally charged character arcs. Bad Born Blood isn't just intense. It's a brutal space epic that hits hard and keeps hitting. Number 9. WailOfADragonsRage. He looks human, until the rage hits. Ananta, born from one of the first 6 incarnates, hides a monstrous truth. He's part dragon, and when that fury awakens, nothing survives his path. After being betrayed by a false angel from the elite wings incarnate, his world is shattered, and vengeance becomes his only purpose. But this isn't just another revenge story. It's an eruption of raw emotion, brutal combat, and mythic transformation, wrapped in a world where divine beings deceive and only rage speaks the truth. With stunning visuals and a protagonist torn between humanity and devastation, WailOfADragonsRage is a destructive force of storytelling, bold, blood-soaked, and beautifully drawn. Number 8. Arcane Sniper. Get ready for an epic mix of military precision and fantasy adventure. If you're a fan of thrilling action and VR gaming, this one's for you. Follow Halia, a former sniper who becomes a paraplegic after a tragic accident. Looking for a new purpose in life, he dives into the hyper-realistic VR game Middle-earth, a game that promises fame and fortune. Choosing the weakest class, Musketeer, Leah defies the odds with his real-world sharpshooting skills, turning into a legendary figure in the virtual world. But the stakes are higher than ever as Leah begins to discover secrets hidden deep within the game and its reality-altering mechanics. From intense sniper duels to uncovering dangerous conspiracies, Arcane Sniper is a ride full of thrilling action, heart-pounding moments, and epic battles. If you're into vermors, military stories, or just a powerful underdog narrative, Arcane Sniper delivers it all. Number 7. The Heavenly Demon Can't Live a Normal Life. Roman Dmitri was once Beak Jung-hyuk, the Heavenly Demon, an unchallenged warlord whose name alone could silence armies. But now, he's reincarnated into a peaceful world of noble houses, weak politics, and pampered warriors. They see him as a low-born fool, until his sword speaks. And when it does, it rewrites the balance of power. No grand speeches, no second chances, just cold steel and the iron will of a man who's lived through hell. Roman doesn't just survive, he crushes, dominates, and dismantles everything that stands in his path. Whether it's corrupt nobles, elite academies, or empires built on lies, this man doesn't kneel. He builds kingdoms and buries arrogance beneath his feet. If you're into kingdom building, ruthless murim energy, and an MC who plays 4D chess while swinging a sword like a god, This is an essential read. Number 6. Heavenly Inquisition Sword. What happens when the bastard son of a noble family is locked away like a beast and emerges as a legend? Yin Jeka was born into cruelty, abused by his stepmother, hated by his half-siblings, and imprisoned in a storage house for 10 long years. But fate had other plans. Inside that darkness, he discovers an ancient magical mirror, left behind by his father. With nothing to lose, he trains in secret, mastering the deadly 9 Heavens sword art. When he finally escapes, he joins a group of bandits and quickly becomes their strongest warrior. But freedom comes with new enemies, rival clans, martial sects, and powers that want him gone. Now, Yin Jeka cuts a bloody path through the Murim world, not for revenge, but to reclaim the life that was stolen from him. This is a brutal underdog story guaranteed to get your blood pumping. Number 5. Return of the Mad Demon. Meet Jaha Lee, infamously known as the Mad Demon, once a formidable martial artist. His ambition to become the god of martial arts led him to steal the Jade of Heaven from the demonic cult. Cornered and desperate, he swallows the jade and leaps off a cliff, seemingly meeting his end. But fate has other plans. Jaha awakens in his younger body, back in his 20s, armed with the knowledge of his past life and a burning desire to rewrite his destiny. This time around, Jaha isn't just fighting for power, he's on a path of vengeance, aiming to dismantle the very cult that once pursued him. His journey is a blend of intense martial arts battles, strategic mind games, and moments of dark humor that showcase his unpredictable nature. The character designs are sharp, and the artwork are nothing short of spectacular. If you like action and murim, this manhwa is a must-read. Number 4. Necromancer's Evolutionary Traits. Imagine waking up inside the very game you once mastered, but instead of the hero or a mighty boss, you're stuck as the lowly assistant of a third-rate villain, doomed to be crushed in the hero's opening act. Makoto Kaneshiro, once a top-tier special forces operative, finds himself reborn in a fantasy game world. But here's the twist. He doesn't need brute strength to rise. Armed with only a low-grade Necromancer class, and his knowledge of the game begins evolving like no one else. Every fight is brutal. Every level is earned. And as the world underestimates him, he learns to command death itself, raising armies from bones, turning enemies into tools, and outsmarting both monsters and men. This isn't your typical overpowered protagonist. This is a calculated, strategic climb from the gutter, with no shortcuts, no cheats, just grit, brains, and evolution. Necromancer's Evolutionary Traits is a must-read for fans who crave growth, hardship, and a dark fantasy world where survival comes with a cost. Number 3. The Regressed son of a duke is an assassin. What happens when the one you served your entire life is the one who betrayed and killed you? Saiyan Vert devoted his life to supporting his brother, but when everything was said and done, he was mocked, discarded, and stabbed in the gut like a fool. Yet fate wasn't finished with him. He awakens 27 years in the past, inside his 10-year-old body, with all his memories and deadly assassin instincts intact. This time, Saiyan isn't here to serve, he is here to carve his path to dominance. As he rewrites his fate, he dismantles every piece of his brother's grand plan. He observes, adapts, and eliminates, all while hiding in plain sight. Political intrigue, silent assassinations, and deadly power plays set the stage for his brutal rise to the top. If you love the cinematic brilliance of solo leveling, this manhwa is right up your alley. The sleek character designs, crisp shading, and gorgeously choreographed fight scenes make every panel explode with energy. This isn't just a revenge tale, it's a cold, calculated dismantling of destiny. Number 2. War of the Corpses. In a world where necromancers reign supreme, not by ruling nations, but by building armies of the dead, War of the Corpses throws us into a savage battlefield of ambition, bloodlust, and bone-shattering duels. Each corpse is handpicked, enhanced, and fine-tuned for gladiatorial combat in a brutal necromancer arena where only the best survive. And in this unforgiving sport, our main character enters not as a seasoned fighter, but as an underdog with everything to prove. Armed with wit, strategy, and raw determination, he crafts his own undead champion, only to be shaken by the shocking truth. His knight can speak, and has retained her ego. Now they step into the war zone where every victory carves their names in history. What sets this apart isn't just the grim atmosphere or the power scaling. It's the stunning visuals. The fights explode with motion. The corpse designs are grotesquely beautiful, and every duel is layered with strategy and tension. If you're into manhwa with intense world building, savage arena battles, this one's a must-watch. So if you're looking for an unpredictable, vicious climb to the top, War of the Corpses is your next obsession. Number 1. I'm not that kind of talent. In a world where strength defines fate, Dionheart is known as the most terrifying commander in the demon army. Feared by humans and demons alike, his presence alone can turn the tide of battle. But there's a problem. He's not that kind of talent. Despite his overwhelming reputation, Dion is far from the ruthless warrior people believe him to be. He's sickly, exhausted, and just wants to live quietly. Yet, fate doesn't care about his wishes. As political schemes, betrayals, and war erupt around him, Dion is forced into a role he never asked for. Brilliant deception, unexpected humor, and intense action make I'm not that kind of talent a refreshing take on the overpowered protagonist trope. If you love strategic minds, reluctant heroes, and clever storytelling, this manhwa delivers. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.